Welcome back to the Michael D. Show. So excited about this next project. These authors came up with an idea called Domestic Violence Survivors. Did you know domestic violence affects so many women in America? And so I want to introduce to the stage Annabelle Lewis and Kendra Seck. How are you ladies doing today?
We're great. I'm great. How are you guys?
Well, I'm excited because you're creating a lot of hope and a lot of possibilities for women that are stuck in a bad domestic violence relationship. So Annabelle, tell us your story first about what prompted you to want to do this book project.
Yeah, so for almost 25 years, I was in a very toxic marriage. And it was a situation that I felt was impossible to escape. I felt alone. I kept my struggles in silence. I isolated myself from family and friends for years because I was too embarrassed to share my pain or let people know how my family was being treated. And I finally turned to God. I questioned whether I even deserved to be happy. And eventually I let prayer be my source of strength and hope. And then as the years went by, it took every ounce of courage that I could gather to finally step out of that situation and reclaim my life.
Well, I'm glad you did. And I know your daughter Kayla's glad you did. So many are glad you did. So many don't. And you recently met Kendra on a mutual book project. And Kendra, you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Tell us your story. Why are you so excited about this project?
I'm super excited about the project. I think it gives us an opportunity to hear the stories of women that are not told because they're ashamed or they don't know what people will think about them once they tell their stories. So I think this opens up a new level of dialogue where we get to normalize domestic violence. 1 in 4 women experience domestic violence, but it's almost like
1 in 4? That's an incredible number. I had no idea.
1 in 4, but we handle it and we move around the world like it's a secret. So a little of my background, at the age of 15 or 1 month away from being 16, I was woke up by a police officer who asked me to get dressed and step over my father at the back door as she walked me out of the house. I discovered my father was not dead, and they had not called the ambulance for him, but that him and my mother had had another domestic violence dispute, and no one was doing anything for him. So for me, domestic violence means that it's life-threatening, and if a woman wants to get out of that situation, she should have support and the ability to get out of it whenever she wants to.
Well, you're looking for women that have either been through or are going through this, that have a story to tell. And I think you're bringing on authors, women that have a 2,000-word chapter. Tell us a little bit about what you hope to accomplish and what type of woman, what type of co-author would this book be a good fit for domestic violence survivors?
So I truly believe that our stories have a power to transform lives. And we're on the lookout for incredible warriors who have turned their trials and triumphs into triumphs. Women who have navigated through the storm of domestic violence, abuse, or human trafficking and have emerged stronger than ever. We're looking for entrepreneurs, investors, change makers, dreamers, who, despite the darkness they have faced in the past, they've found a way to shine and shine bright. And we're just looking for women who are ready to share their story, their journeys of resilience to success.
Turn your pain into power with Domestic Violence Survivors, launching everywhere globally. This will be an Amazon best-selling book. Co-authors coming into Dallas to launch it in the TV studio from around the world. Beyond Publishing is very excited to partner with you ladies on this, and no doubt you're going to give hope and a platform to a lot of women, and also a lot of families, a lot of children that'll be affected positively as a result of women dealing with this, moving forward past their pain. Reach out to Annabelle and Kendra. Annabelle at assistedlivingexcellence.com or Kendra at info@kendrasec.com to get more information. Now, I know the book is almost full. It's filling up really quickly. So if this book description, domestic violence survivors speaks to you or a friend that you know, have them reach out to Annabelle or Kendra quickly because it's going to be full quickly. Ladies, what's a closing word you would say about this project?
Go ahead, Annabelle.
Just for women out there, just remember that your current situation does not define you, and there is immense strength and bravery within you. Reach out to family, reach out to friends and resources, and use them, lean on them, because you do not have to face these situations alone.
Outstanding, outstanding. I agree. Any closing words from you, Kendra, on this project?
Absolutely. For women who hear about this project, I want them to know it's not by coincidence. The project is being brought to you from a spiritual perspective, and your story is meant to spiritually change the trajectory for other women. Your story is meant to make sure that when someone needs support and needs help, or they need to get their children and themselves out of a situation, they do it, and they do it effectively. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm going to put the address up one more time. Reach out to the ladies. It's filling up really quick. It's going to be a sorority of women that support one another and that not just are stuck in the grief and the pain of the past, but have moved forward through their traumas, through their PTSD, and done something very positively. No doubt the media is going to want to interview you, some of the co-authors with domestic violence survivors, and the positive work that you're doing in the community. Ladies, congratulations. I know it takes a lot of courage and bravery to step forward and do what you've done, but you've made a real impact, and we're excited to be working with you. Have a great day, and hopefully it's not too late, so reach out to the ladies right now because it's almost full. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.